Hey, what's up? John Sonmez here from SimpleProgrammer.com. So I thought I'd do a video today talking about whether or not you look for problems or for solutions, right? Because I think you're either going to fall into one of two categories, right? I think a lot of people, they either in life, whenever something happens, they're looking for an actual problem, right? Or they're looking for a solution to the problem, right? And I'll give you an example of this. I have this video that you can check out here on fixing your audio on your iPhone. And I put this video together, even though it's kind of weird for me. I mean, I do a lot of videos on a lot of topics, but I put this one together mostly because I was having such trouble and I couldn't find a good solution for this. And it's kind of funny because on this video, right, and the problem I was having with the iPhone was that basically what would happen is that the speakerphone would work, but the microphone at the bottom wouldn't work, right? And the reason why it had to do with like dust being inside the headphone connector, so it was kind of getting confused thinking that there's headphones connected, and so when there's headphones connected, obviously it's not going to play from the bottom speaker, but you could still use the speakerphone, right? The bigger speaker in there. Anyway, I don't want to get dragged into the technical details, but anyway, I figured out how to solve this problem by cleaning that out, and I showed how to do that. But it's funny because a lot of people that watch that video, they downvoted the video, or it doesn't really matter, but they complained on the video. They made a comment. They said, how am I supposed to watch this video? How am I supposed to listen to this video when I can't get sound out of my iPhone? And I'm thinking, like, you know, when I'm seeing this, I'm like, are you a fucking idiot? Like, watch it on your computer. Oh, how about fucking plug headphones into there? How about use the speakerphone that works to watch the video? How about turn on the transcription, right? Because there's always subtitles, like Google automatically does subtitles on it. And so I'm just thinking, like, and there's multiple people and they're whining about this, and I'm thinking about, you know, it just made me think about this idea that some people, they look for problems, right? They look for excuses, you could say, and other people, they look for solutions. So my first thought, you know, when I come to, if I were to come to that video, is like I said, is like what I'm thinking, which is like, are you a fucking idiot? Like, why don't you just go and watch it on your computer, or watch it on a friend's iPhone, or, like, you know, there's a million different solutions to this problem. But if you're looking for problems, right, if you're looking for reasons why something can't work, then what you're going to do is you're going to say, well, you know, how am I supposed to watch this video, right? You're not going to try. You're going to look for a reason why something isn't going to work, as opposed to something doesn't. So it's really interesting, because I think that, you know, how you approach life, right, this is a really important mindset concept, right? Because if you're the kind of person that's always looking for problems, you're always going to find problems. There's always a million reasons why something won't work, or why, you know, there's going to be a problem with whatever is happening, or why this plan will fail, right? And there's those people, and you know those people, and maybe you're one of them. Unfortunately, you know, a lot of us are, and we can be from time to time, right? It's not like a binary one or the other thing, like a 0 or 1, but are you the kind of person that when you face some kind of problem, or someone proposes a plan, that you figure out why this shit isn't going to work, right? Or are you the kind of person that figures out how you can make this work, right? How can you you know, MacGyver it, right? How can you figure out how to make something work, how to take something bad and turn it into something good, or turn a difficulty or a problem into a solution, right? And this is, I think, is such a critical skill in life. And you could say, you know, I've got this victim mentality playlist. You can check out this. But a lot of this comes down to that victim mentality, right? If you have that victim mentality, and this is why I say it's so self-destructive, that you'll probably find most things in life that when you're presented with a problem, you'll figure out why it can't work, or you'll figure out why it's a problem. You'll be looking for that problem, versus if you have the self-empowered mindset, if you have the take responsibility for your entire life and for everything that happens in your life mindset, then when you see a problem or you face a difficulty, you're going to figure out all the ways that you can make it work. And there's a lot more of those than there are of reasons why something isn't going to work. And it doesn't mean that you're always going to have success in life, but if you're thinking constantly of how can I make something work, or how can I take this and make the best of it, right, you're going to have a lot more success, and you're going to have a lot more chance of succeeding than if you're thinking about why something isn't going to work. Because again, like I said, you can go either way. I could tell you a million reasons why something should never work, or why it's not possibly going to work, and I can convince myself of that, and then I could take no action, okay? And most people, if you're not taking action in life, it's probably because you've convinced yourself of why that it's not going to work instead of just trying it. I mean, why don't you just go and try something and try multiple things, right? I was just talking to a friend of mine today, and he was talking about how one of his weaknesses is that he wants to open a lot of doors, but he's afraid he's going to run out of doors, or he's afraid it's not going to work. And it just makes so much sense to try a bunch of doors, right? Because, you know, again, if you go back to the stupid iPhone issue, right? So you try one thing. Maybe you try and see if you can listen to it on the computer, or you try and see if you can listen to it with headphones or not, right? And you try these things, and not everything is going to work all the time, but one of those things is eventually going to work. And so, you know, I would encourage you, if you have a problem, right, and or you want to get somewhere, right, you've got some kind of goal that you want to do, and you're not quite sure how to get there, is that you just try a bunch of shit, right, and see what works. And that's one of the things, you know, that one of the things I learned as an entrepreneur here, you know, with Simple Programmer, is not everything that I try works, right? Not every video is successful. Not every product that I try to sell is successful, right? Not every way that I try to sell a product is successful, but I'm going to try a bunch of different things, and then eventually something is going to work, because that's the way that your mind works, is that if you set a goal and you keep on trying things, your mind will eventually prune that tree and find the path that will lead you to success. It's amazing the way that our brains work, that they're able to do this. So I would encourage you, as I say, to become the kind of person that looks for solutions, that doesn't look for problems, and tries to figure out, whenever they're faced with the challenge, which we're all going to be faced with challenges in life, how can I take this, and not only can I find solutions, but how can I make this an opportunity, right? Because a lot of times something that is a problem can become a super good opportunity. There's so many times in my life where something that was a problem, I turned it around and it ended up becoming a really good opportunity for me. And so I try to do that as much as I can in life. And again, I'm not perfect. You know, everyone screws up in this area, but the more times that you can take problems, it's like a double whammy. Like, if you can take a problem and turn it into a benefit, it hits you. Not only have you eliminated a problem, but you've gained something from it. And that's so that it's like, you know, it's a 360 degree, or I guess it's a 180 degree turn, right? And that's so much better. You can even take that momentum and swing it the other direction, you know, like a slingshot around a planetary orbit, right, in order to gain more boost. So, you know, do that in life as much as possible. There's no reason not to. All right, that's all I got for you today. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you click that subscribe button. Click the bell below to make sure that you don't miss any videos I do. I do about 2 to 3 a day. I'll talk to you next time. Take care.